Welcome back.
I actually like that one.
Yeah, me too.
Someone's already watching on the Chiefs Highway 34. Probably him.
Oh,
All right. Okay, so another week. Another topic. Time to talk about football. Apparently, nothing that we know nothing about. I really hope no one's taking bets what we're talking about because it's not that we don't know what we're talking about. It's just like what my pops always told me. It's like anything can happen in a game of football. I mean, you can have you can have an unbeaten team against a team that's yet to win. Oh yeah, you know you're gonna win, and then you never know. The team decides to play like crap. The other one actually decided to eat their their Wheaties that morning. You just never know what's going to happen. All you can do is speculate and
cry if they lose.
and go forward there, yeah. But I mean, I still can't get rid of this nasty cough. I've had this cough for like 3 weeks. I don't have a cold. It's just this annoying cough. I have no idea where it's coming from. Anyway, let's talk. Well, let's go ahead and do the scores, and then we'll go with the little side notes. All right. On Thursday, the Bills did what the Bills do and defeated the Patriots 24-10.
Not very close of a game, man.
It was a good close game for the next one. Steelers defeated the Falcons 19-16. And you know what? The Falcons.
And I didn't see that happening, by the way.
Yeah, you did.
No, not really.
Well, you picked Steelers, so
I picked Steelers, but in my
you
gut,
didn't think it'd be a close game.
no, I didn't think it was. I thought Steelers were honestly.
Oh, okay.
I
Ravens.
chose Steelers because a couple guys I know at work are big Steelers fans. So.
The Ravens barely beat the Broncos 10-9. I mean, that I did not see happen. I mean, I saw the Ravens winning. Just I thought it'd be like more of an ass whooping. Speaking of ass whoopings, Lions 40, Jaguars 14. Now that's an ass whooping.
Yeah.
All right. Hello. Yep. Yeah, that was the rent district from Chicago. Hey, Aaron Rodgers still owns you. 28-19, Packers won. Come on, that joke is always funny. And with that defeat, the Chicago Bears are officially eliminated from playoff contention. The Browns defeated the miserable Texans. I mean, I'm not saying they're miserable. I'm just saying they just had a miserable season. 1-10-1. 27-14. And with that defeat, the Cleveland Browns are now officially eliminated from playoff contention. What I want to say was definitely playoff worthy, maybe even Super Bowl worthy, was the Jet-Viking game. That game was a really good game all the way to the end. But an interception in the end zone. Ooh, Jets went for it.
Yeah, I saw the ending, and I'll tell you what, I was pulling for the Jets.
It was a good game, though. It was a good game. It could have went either way, but the Vikings came out 27-22.
Hey, there was some conspiracy at the end of that game, though. That play you're talking about before the interception, where the Jets technically. If I'm a ref and the way he caught that ball, he had semi-control, but it came out when he hit. I almost think you could roll that as a fumble/recover.
Yeah, you know what? I saw that too. And I always thought that
there's a lot of controversy over that.
If you catch it and your 2 feet hit the ground, and you still have somewhat. The play is automatically now in the end. Now anywhere else, no, but in the end zone, 2 feet down, the play is automatically over. It's a touchdown, and then. So I thought he would have had that, but I mean, I get it. You need to have control on the way down. I get that.
But the fact that it came out when he hit, it should have been a fumble / recovery.
Because he did recover it in the
Yeah.
end zone, and only the person and after 2 minutes, only the person that on offense that fumbled the ball can recover it for a gain, which would have been him. So, yeah, I know that was a little iffy with me.
Yeah, so I said I've read some of the forums, and a lot of fans are unhappy with that, including ESPN commentators. And the ones calling the gamer said, "Yep, you got to have control," and even they got put on blast. Like, no, that was a fumble recovery, clearly. I agree. I agree with it.
But it was still a good game.
It was. It could have went either way.
So, a game that actually. So, actually, no. Let's come back to that. Eagles 35, Titans 10. Seahawks defeat the Rams. We all knew that was going to happen. The Seahawks just pretty decent this year. 27-23. Niners defeat the Dolphins 33-17. However, not without a cost. Jimmy G, broken foot, out for season. All right, so well,
who were they playing against?
It was the Dolphins.
I'm gonna say it would have been better if it was the Rams, because then we can say, well, Rams found a way to beat them. Take Jimmy out.
No, the Rams may still beat. But anyway, okay, let's talk about it. Your two rivals, two teams that you hate much, blasted all the way through overtime, and still neither one could come out with the victory. Commanders, Giants, tie 2020.
I want to talk about that.
Just talk about it. It's
their
turn.
We're gonna talk about that.
It's their turn. Well, since we don't really have much to talk about in the other game, let's quickly go through it. Raiders 27, Chargers 20.
Well,
hold on. I got 3 more.
Don't mention the last one yet.
Which one? Oh, okay. Hey, let's I got our phone call. This is yep. Oh wait, this is for Patrick Mahomes. It's to Joe Burrow. Hey, he's not beating you 3-0. I think he's got your number, brother.
Hey, more controversy on that. The last a guy at work actually Googled this, and the refs that have been at that game are the same refs that has reffed every game for Patrick Mahomes and the Bengals.
Well, it wouldn't make that big of a sense. I mean,
every time that it's coincidence that Mahomes gets a face mask to the ground, no penalty. They hit Burrow, and it's instantly roughing the passer. Every time they played, no calls are dirty on Mahomes, but always on Burrow. They're calling him the new Brady, believe it or not.
Who Mahomes?
Burrow, on how he can get barely touched, and it's roughing the passer.
Well, wait a minute. Did you not see that roughing the? There was that roughing.
Oh, I seen it.
I saw that face mask.
I saw him get hit so hard that the ball flew out of his hands, and they nailed a roughing the passer call instead of a fumble. That was bullshit. That was fair. He had the ball. It did not leave his hand. He was hit fair and square. It wasn't below the legs. It was right around the waist. And they nailed roughing the passer when the ball came out. If that was any other quarterback, that would have been legal. Not holding up against the Kansas City Chiefs at all, because everyone knows I'm not a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Oh, dude, I mean, if you want to say, I mean, dude, I've been nicknaming third downs in Kansas City called third and Mahomes because every time it's third down in Kansas City, you know he's going to get it.
Yeah, but I just think it's quite the coincidence that these same refs have refed every single game against these two.
Well, we'll find out again because you know these two are going to face off again in the AFC division rounds, or
I was
maybe,
thinking that division, yeah.
or maybe it could be a rematch in the AFC Championship game. I won't care. All right, it was
As long as it
27-24.
ain't
Either
the
way, it was
same
a good game.
referees that's done it the past 3 times, it should be good. But if it's the same refs, then I think we're going to see every
4-0.
time Burrows gets hit, it's going to be roughing the passer.
All right. You know what? When I accidentally went to sleep because I've been exhausted, it was like 7 minutes left, 7 minutes left in the football game, and it was Saints 16, Buccaneers 3. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, 8 minutes left. I'm gonna go take a nap now. Yeah, and then I forgot it's Tom Brady.
3 seconds, you gave him a year.
Saints, guess what? Was 16, but Tom found a way to score 2 touchdowns in 6 minutes. 17-16, but give it to the Bucks. All right, time to talk about the East again. Again, the NFC East.
Yeah, let's talk about
is on fire. Eagles won. Okay, let's talk.
We're
How
not
about
saying,
them?
we're
I'm
going
gonna
to
say
start
it.
with
I
the
gotta
tie.
say it.
I want to
How
start
about
with that
them?
tie.
How about what with the Cowboys? How about them boys?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Let's talk about that tie team, the two teams that tied, which would be
Commanders and the Giants. That just shows
exactly.
just how tough the East
Are
is.
they? Are those two really that good, or the fact they both are just equally sucky? They couldn't even beat each other.
You could say they didn't beat each other, or I could say it this way: they didn't lose. Hey,
They
that's the
didn't
thing with the
win.
tie. That's the thing with the tie. You didn't lose. You didn't
Yeah,
lose. You didn't win.
but that's
But
what I'm
here's the thing.
saying. Are
Here's
you
the thing.
both that
Here's the thing.
sucky that you both couldn't even win against each other?
That just shows how tough both these two teams have been. I've been telling you that since
They're
day
not that
week one.
good. Dallas destroyed both of them. The Eagles have destroyed both of them.
That just means the Eagles and the Cowboys are better. Doesn't mean that the Commanders and the Giants are still necessarily bad.
Well, they still ain't making it to the playoffs. And even if they do,
Well, wait. I want to mention that.
They're going to get taken out in the first round.
I've told you before that a tie can really hurt or really help.
I know.
In the Giants' case, it helped them. It puts them half a game better than the Seahawks. And if the Cowboys was to lose a couple of games,
That ain't happening.
the half point will actually make them better because they would only have 4 losses. Because they go by losses first, then 4 wins, which is ridiculous, but that's how they do it. Here's the thing, though. It hurt the Commanders because now they're a half a game behind the Seahawks. So if the season was in now, the Seahawks would be in and the Commanders would be out.
Yeah.
So, like I said, a half a game can hurt or it can help. Last year, it helped the Steelers in.
Oh, yeah, and then they got took out in the first round.
So anyway, they fought to a tie. So here's the thing. Usually, you don't face teams back to back. But there are exceptions. If there's a bye week, you still can. So here's how the schedule works. First, the Giants and Commanders played.
Yeah.
The Commanders get a bye. Next week, and then the week they come back, they face the Giants again. This time in Commander territory.
Hey, if they tie out again, what the hell does that do?
What do you mean? That'd be another half point.
That's funny.
But the thing is,
if they tie out again,
I don't think it will be. I think I'm going to give my money
hysterically. Because that means I stand correct. They equally suck, and they can't even whip each other.
But here's the thing: I'm going to give my money to the Commanders that week, and here's why. Because if you know who you're facing next, because you know your schedule, You just had a tie against the Giants. You're going to watch on your bye week. You're going to watch those tapes, and you're going to watch your Giants opponents. And the Giants.
But you also got to think your team's doing the same thing. You think the Giants ain't going to rewatch that tape?
Of course they are, but they also have to figure on how they're going to win their next game. And their next opponent is the Eagles.
If they beat them, I'll laugh my ass off all the way back.
So first, the Giants tied the Commanders. Now they got to have a tough game against the Eagles, and then face the Commanders again. I guarantee you the Commanders are probably going to beat the Giants because one, they'll be tired from facing the Eagles, and they're going to be studying them both in the tapes, and they're going to be watching that.
I have a question for you.
Giant Eagle game.
What happens if the Giants beats the Eagles and then turn comes back and beats Washington?
Then we really need to keep an eye on that Giant team. If they do knock off the Eagles and then come back and defeat the Commanders after the Commanders had the advantage to see what's going on, then the Giants, I would say, is a dangerous team to look at. Huh?
Are sleeping?
Sleeping Giants. Hey. That could be a dangerous thing, especially with the end of the year coming up.
Mm.
All right. And the last game, dude, your Cowboys were untouchable. Well, first of all, see, at about halftime, it was a close game. I would think it was like 17-10, 16-10, or something like that. It was a close game.
I can tell you real quick because you sent the message to me actually on what it was at the half.
Yeah, because I was going to share you guys.
13-21 at half, Dallas.
Yeah, so it was a close game. And then all of a sudden, what did you guys put in your halftime mojo? Like, they're the halftime show. Whatever you guys ate or drank, steroids. Oh, I didn't say that. Whatever it is, you guys came out and did some ass whooping, 54-19. I mean, I thought the Lions ass whooping with the Giants was good. You guys made an even bigger whooping. Not bad.
Well,
if I see, look, Dak is back and the defense is impenetrable. I'm sorry. Since Dak's been back, he's only lost one game.
Still throwing interceptions, though, even though it was only one. Everyone,
come on. Everyone throws a pick every now and then.
But you know what? I'm going to agree with Shannon Shark that if I'm going to rate that game, it's an 8. Yeah, they came out, they played hard, but to the team that they played, it wasn't a good team. It was a decent team, but not a good team. Decent.
That's why there was an ass whooping.
Well, that's not really the case. Their defense is 8th in the league. So I don't know why the defense couldn't stop Dallas's offense at all, but they were running through them, throwing through them.
Because that's how good the Cowboys' offense is right now. I do it. I may be too soon to say it, but the way the Cowboys have been playing this year, I think it's your year.
Nope.
I know what you're thinking. Choking the first.
I'll tell you what.
Choking the first round of the playoffs. I get it. But
we got Texans next. After Texans, we got the Eagles.
Probably a loss on that one. Maybe. Actually, I'm looking forward to that game. I want to watch that one. I'm looking forward to that one.
Well, our defense is looking forward to it too because they have concluded.
If the Cowboys defeat the Eagles, I'm going to give the playoffs to the Cowboys.
Well, this was our defense talking. Our defense actually said that they got lucky because a lot of them were. All right, you know what? I'm not going to make excuses. I'm just going to quote this how my number 11, I'll call him number 11, Micah Parsons said this. Nobody was where they should have been. The guys they should have been covering is the guys they weren't covering. So they were actually going after different people. And Micah Parsons said that's why the defense lost. He goes, it's kind of hard when you got guys that are not covering the right guys. They're going after different guys than what they're supposed to be targeting. He goes, and there's no discipline. Well, obviously there is discipline in that defense now. But is it? But my question is it discipline, or did their teammate, go out and publicly humiliate them? That made them want to play better.
Well, here's the thing. The Colts started the game keeping up with the Cowboys. They had them in the first quarter. They fell back down a little bit in the second quarter. And then, again, you guys either put something in your coffee or they decided to take some sleeping pills. And then all of a sudden, the game was just Cowboy, Cowboy, Cowboy. It was Dallas century.
Or Dallas said, hell with it. You know what? These guys ain't that good. Let's go shut them up.
Well, one of the two. All right. Well, we've already been hinting at a couple of the games in Week 14, so let's go ahead and make it official. And
for the people in there, if you guys want in,
picks, we welcome
comment. We'll add you to the list. So who do you have up first?
There you go.
I'm not conspiracy theory.
I'm just saying.
So who do we
All
have
right. What? Damn it.
And conspiracy theories is tomorrow night.
Yep. I look forward to it.
Tonight.
I look forward to it because we got something to talk about.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow.
All right. And now that she's telling me how to do this, I'm actually going to put it up so that way other people can see it too. All right.
Oh, screen sharing?
Yeah. No.
No?
The little streaming thing.
Oh, with the ticker?
Yeah.
Oh, at the bottom?
All right. So, as it would know, okay. And here's your first one. Thursday night.
Raiders and Rams.
I say this is when the Raiders eliminate the Rams from playoff contention.
I'll go with Rams. I'll take Rams.
Okay, I will too. I mean, I'll be on their sinking ship.
But yeah, if any of the three watching want to pick either Raiders or Rams, comment in there. We'll add you to the list. All right, what's next?
A game that I think is AFC Championship material, or at least maybe the division round.
That's good. Jets and Bills. I'm gonna go with those Jets, man. They knocked them off the last time.
That they did, but this time it's in Bill country, and I
don't think it's gonna matter.
Um,
There's something up with those Jets, man. They have it out for the Bills.
Well, they want to be that number one team in the AFC East. I mean, because just like the NFC East, the AFC East is also the teams in the East. All 8 of them, they got something to prove.
All right. Ohio Browns and Bengals. Know what?
Dude, the AFC champions are back. They're whipping butts. The Bengals are a contender.
I'm going to go with Bengals on this one.
I want you to agree. I mean, the Bengals have been playing.
But I'm going to tell you right now, if the Browns beat them, because the Browns have beat the Bengals twice this year. They beat them in a third time.
Twice.
I'm going to
They've only played once.
Oh, yeah, and the Browns won.
Well, hold on. You know what? I'm going to keep this up for a second because I want to look up something with the Bengals. Are you sure?
Hold on. I'm looking at if you want to keep going.
Nope. No, you're right. They did lose to the Browns, 32-13. Well, here's the thing. The Bengals started off rough, 2-3. Then they won a couple games, and they lost to the Browns. But then the last 4 games they've been winning. So they've only lost one game out of the last 6, which was to the Browns. But who knows? Maybe the Bengals. So I'm thinking if the Bengals win, they've cleaned up that error from that last loss, and it's back. It's back to Bengal business.
But I am going to say this: if the Browns beat them,
Again,
and Mahomes beat the Browns, and the Browns come out and beat the Bengals, I will say clearly the refs helped the Bengals win that game.
for the love of but anything can
Tell
happen.
me I'm not. Tell me that is not well, maybe a conspiracy, but tell
I
me
don't
that's
know.
not weird.
When you have your rivals, you always play different.
I don't know.
And these are when it comes to the AFC North, these two teams completely despise each other. Everybody on one. I mean the state of Ohio is split down the middle. Everyone on this side of the line is a Bengals person. Everybody on this side is a Brown person, and you know that they don't like each other. They always play it tougher.
All right, who you got next? Oh yeah, we might as well just hand that to Dallas now.
So yeah, do you want to call that now, or do you want to call that later?
We might as well not even watch the damn game. Just look for the score. That's all you gotta do. Just look for the score. No need to watch. Just watch the score.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, the Texans have already been eliminated in the. Yeah. Okay, for this next one, if there is a playoff contender here, if the Vikings win, they're officially in. Is this the time? So next week, am I saying Vikings are in the playoffs?
Actually,
But
I was waiting for you to bring up this one.
if the team that defeated the Jaguars show up, I'm concerned.
That was what I was about to say. To be honest, with what I just saw come out of them, and the Vikings just barely scraped off the Jets. Yeah. So with that pick in mind, I'm going to take Lions.
I still think the Vikes are going to do it.
Oh yeah, I choose the Browns on the last one. I didn't know if I told you that.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Eagles and Giants. I'm going to go with the Giants just because. Just because.
Oh, and same speculation with the Viking game. Eagles win, they officially are in the playoffs. Man.
I'm taking Giants on this one. I know you'll go with the money and go with Eagles, and
I can't pick this one. I really can't. They're. Anytime you get two teams in the East together, you know it's going to be a clash. It was a good clash last week. Oh. And speaking of that field, I honestly thought the Giants was going to win with that field goal. That field goal was a beauty. It was on target. It was just off. It was, that's short. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to go with the money. But if the Giants win, I won't be surprised. All right. A lot of rivalry games this week. Ooh, I love it. I love rivalry games. They always make football fun.
With Steelers coming up on 2 wins on this one, I'm going with Steelers, man.
I'm going to stick with those Ravens.
I don't really want to pick down that one. Flip a
Yes.
damn, yep, flip a damn quarter. They both equally suck.
4-8 Jags, 7-5 Titans. So I'm going with Titans. I mean, we both know after that ass whooping, the Jaguars ain't playing for shit.
Oh no, they might try to come back and make a statement. I'll take Jags.
Should I? Do I even bother?
Hmm. Mahomes.
Yeah, wait, did you say Jaguars? Seriously?
Um,
Or did you say
yeah,
Titans? Oh, brother.
I said Jags.
Hey, wait, I'm going to stop for a second. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop for a second. I'm going to look at this. Okay. Okay. Rivalry game. Rivalry game. Okay. Well, that one isn't. Rivalry. 3. No. No. Okay. I'm going to say, if every single game this week was a rivalry game, I'm going to say something. It,
It
it,
would be nice football.
I mean, it usually does happen near the end of the year, but still, I think that was the last rivalry game that I can see on the list. All right.
Seahawks will knock out the
Yeah.
Panthers. Do I really? We really have to call the next one.
Yeah, and here's why. The reason I'm doing it
That's
because
what
you
I
know
said.
he's out. But here's
But
why.
Jimmy G's out, so
But here's the
I'm going to take Brady.
here's the thing. Do you remember which quarterback was Brady's backup when he was in New England?
Yeah, but Jimmy G ain't playing, so I'm taking Brady.
Either I know, master versus apprentice.
Would have been.
Sorry, Jimmy. Master still owns you. Going with the Bucks. And next week, that's what I'm going to say. Master still defeats the apprentice.
Yep, just like Aaron, really still is the apprentice of the Bears.
Huh? I don't know. Speaking of which, can I? That's a game I want to give you a what if. Think of both of the men in their prime. Who would win, Favre or Rogers?
Rogers.
Think so?
Rogers.
I know. Rogers defeat. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't Favre knock off Rogers when Favre went to the Vikings?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he did. Because that's when Favre became the first quarterback in history to defeat all 32 teams. This is a tough one. What do you think? Insidious? You're looking it up, aren't you?
Yeah, it says 4 times they're tied.
Well, I know they've beaten each other. I just
They're
didn't know.
tied 2-2. Brett Favre beat him twice in 2009, and then Green Bay beat him 2 times in 2010. So they're tied 2-2.
Shame. I would love to see a tiebreaker.
But Aaron Rodgers, on the other hand, as of January 2nd of 22, it says with 3 TD performance in Week 16 against the Browns, he officially passed Brett Favre for the most touchdowns in Packer history.
So you did some of your pick, Dolphins and Chargers.
Dolphins.
All right.
Chargers quarterback, I feel bad for you. They're breaking ankles over there.
Justin Herbert. Oh. Here's Monday's game.
Patriots.
I go with the Pats. And Chiefs says Pats too. All right. All right, Chiefs, as you're listening, I don't know if he can. I don't know if he's listening. Can he listen? Can he hear us? I don't know.
Yeah, he can listen. He just ain't saying anything. That's why he's
All right.
popping up in the corner.
All right, so I'll quickly go down the list one last time for you. Raiders and Rams.
Rams.
Jets and Bills.
Bills.
Ohio Showdown. Browns and Bengals.
Neither. Bengals.
Do I need to ask?
Dallas.
Yep. Vikings and Lions.
Vikes. But who does Dallas play?
The sad Texans.
Okay, yeah, Dallas.
Eagles and Giants.
Eagles are going to win, but I want Giants.
Ravens and Steelers.
Steelers.
Jags and Titans.
Titans. Unless it's in London.
Chiefs and Broncos.
The Chief is going with the Chiefs.
Panthers and Seahawks.
Panthers.
And I would say it's Master versus Apprentice, but Jimmy G's out. But it's Bucks and 49ers.
Bucks.
Okay, I want to do a what if. Would you guys all still say Bucks even if Jimmy G was playing? I would. The Master always has the Apprentice's number. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I almost forgot. This week will be the last week of bye weeks. And the teams that have a bye is the Commanders, the Colts, Saints, Falcons, Bears, and Packers. So, there you go.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm being a goofball. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very tired.
It's all right. We're about ready.
Hey.
We're about done here.
Hey.
Huh.
Waxbot MXL over here says, I want to offer promotion of your channel viewers, followers, and viewers chat bots. Price is lower than any competitor.
Don't worry about him. He's just a bot.
Right.
I take it you put him in there?
Nope, I'm trying to figure out what channel he's on so I can ban that account.
Oh, ouch.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm going to say it's Waxbot.
All right, so if the season ended today, because look, now that we're in playoffs, chat, it's December. We talk about the playoffs. The 7 teams on the red AFC side, the Bills would be currently the number 1 seed, so they'd get that bye, it'd be the Chiefs, Ravens, Titans for their division leaders, with the 3 wild card being the Bengals, Dolphins, and Jets. On the NFC side, the 4 leaders would be the Eagles with the bye, Vikings, Niners, and Bucks. And the wild card would be the Cowboys, the Giants, and like I said earlier, Commanders. The tie hurt the Commanders way more than it hurt the Giants. It actually didn't hurt the Giants at all. They have a 1.5 game above the Seahawks because of it. And now the Commanders have a 1.5 game below them. So the Commanders would be out and the Seahawks would be in. So that's what we're looking at right now is the playoffs history. So the playoffs this year is already setting in stone more than it was last year.
Hey, Chief.
Last year it changed every day.
Hey, Chief. I think we found the one that's on. If you can see it.
Then there's another one. It's the exact same thing.
So I think we found the one that's on.
What's on? There's one on all 3 of ours.
It's going to be the one on his. So far, nobody from Highway 34, nobody from Facebook. This is all literally our areas, including yours, Ghost.
I saw it.
One. Chief has one, and I have one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say they could be all 3, but 2 of those could be bots. And that's why nobody's commenting in. There's probably a 3rd one there, too.
Anyway, so for the AFC side, I'm going to say it's not completely set in stone. If the Jets or the Titans start to screw up, it could open the door for another team to slip on in. But, well, maybe not for the Titans. The Titans are well ahead of their competition. But, yeah, if the Jets don't hold on to their winning streak, the Patriots or the Chargers can come in and take it. On the NFC side, the 3 tops look like they're going to be solid. The Cowboys looks like they're definite in. The Buccaneers, even though with a crappy record, the only one in their division that can knock them off is the Falcons. They're only 1.5 game behind, but I'm going to think the last seed, the 2 wild card areas, 6 and 7, Giants, Seahawks, and Commanders. It's going to come down to a triple threat between those 3 teams, and only 2 go in, 1 goes out. So it's going to be an interesting finish between those 3.
Oh, I agree.
But if you're interested in what the games would be in the playoffs, it'd be Jets and Chiefs, Dolphins and Ravens, Bengals and Titans, and from the NFC, it'd be Seahawks and Vikings, Giants and Niners, and Cowboys and Bucks. Would you love to tear apart Tom Brady in the first round?
Yeah, actually, yeah, we owe him payback from the beginning of the season. So yes.
Right. All right. Insidious is tired, and I'm tired, and Chiefs dealing with that business. I got nothing else.
I don't either as of right now.
I'm actually going to put the poll up for the. You know what? I always put polls on our Facebook page.
Hey, who won last week?
With what?
Who won the most?
Oh, with our picks.
Yep.
Three-way tie. All of us got 10.
Nice.
So, no, Chief, you did not. 3-way, all three of us. Don't think it'll be that way next week because this time we actually did a lot of changing ups. But it's all right. That's how it works. It'll probably be more controversial later. All right. Yeah, okay, so as everyone know, I have we got a Facebook page alter to this one with we just where I put up polls. I think when the Commanders and the Giants play a game, I'm gonna be funny and add a third one and say another tie. Oh.
Dude, if that happens, it would be so freaking crazy, man. All right, well, with that officially said, I have nothing else. Ghost has nothing else. Chief will be live tomorrow night on Chief Streaming. Chief, are you joining us tomorrow then as well for conspiracy theories? Because we have some new information that we will be talking about that from the previous week, from the previous one.
Depends what time I'm back.
Probably be when I get off work.
Depends what time. I'm actually supposed to be heading to bed already. I'm back on days as of tomorrow.
Oh, shit. Probably be when I get off work.
Well, I've been on days for like a long time, and trust me, I feel zombied right now.
You're zombied.
All right. Put the ending up.
All right. Have a good night, y'all. We'll see y'all later on in the week. Well, I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know if they'll be with me or not, but I will be on.
I'll join you.
All right. So we got Ghosts. I don't know about Chief, though. So anyways, peace out. Have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
This is the Ghost, and thank you for watching our podcast.
I am Insidious. Thanks for watching this podcast.
And I am the Chief. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.